Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Teacup for One Movie Club. This is our first show of the year, and if you've been with us for the last 2.5, 3 years, you know that it is the most wonderful time of the year here on the channel. It's Porg season. No, just kidding. We do love Porgs, though. No, it's Oscar season. We are getting ready to kick off the third, now annual Teacup for One Oscar movie marathon, where we get together on the channel once a week to talk about one of the high-profile films that's in contention, is that the right word, for an Oscar or for a couple of Oscars. And the nominations came out this morning. There's been so much discussion in the last 15 hours about who was nominated, who wasn't nominated. And we're going to keep that discussion going here today because we have lots of things to discuss. I, for one, am really angry that the greatest songwriting feat of 2023, Lin-Manuel Miranda's The Scuttlebutt, did not get a nomination for Best Original Song. I mean, I'm not saying it deserved to win. Oh, actually, no, I am. The Scuttlebutt deserved to win. So hashtag justice for the Scuttlebutt. But anyway, we're going to be discussing the Scuttlebutt, all the nominations, all the things as we start to embark on this Oscar movie watching adventure we're going to have over the next 5.5, 6 weeks or so. Full disclosure, I have seen very few of these movies, but it was kind of by design. When we move into Oscar season, I kind of like to wait until the nominations come out and then I go full out. That's when I personally will spend a day seeing 2 or 3 movies at a theater, or I'll stream as many as I can because I don't know. I like to know what's nominated and what is nominated for before I start to watch it. And yeah, it's an exciting time. But we have a comment. Let's see. My mom's here, Martha. Oh no, sorry. It's Eliza the cat. Eliza, I'm excited to hear what you thought of these movies. Sabrina the other cat liked Barbie. Didn't we all? Well, most of us did. Can't speak for the Academy. Well, no, the Academy liked Barbie. They didn't care for the director, apparently. But let's bring in our first guest for this evening. It's Lisa, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome back. Happy 2024.
Happy 2024 and happy Oscar season.
Happy Oscar season. What is your favorite movie of 2024? Not favorite movie you've watched this year, but favorite movie that's been released this year.
You know what? I did have a post, a year-end post for 2023 that I did talk about this. But I mean, I saw a movie a few days ago that really just captured my heart that is in the running right now for an award, which is Celia Strong's Past Lives with Greta Lee. And I think that might be my favorite in this category so far. I haven't seen all of them, but it was the most beautiful, heart-throbbing, gorgeous cinematic experience I've had in a long time. So highly recommend it. And justice for all the Gretas, because I know Greta Gerwig, she got snubbed. We'll talk about it tonight. But also Greta Lee, she got a Golden Globe nomination for her performance in Past Lives, and nothing for the Oscars, which I'm shocked and dismayed.
Huh. And justice for Greta Thunberg, or whatever her name is, because I don't know what she's up to, but she deserves justice.
She's doing a lot for the climate. So,
good.
Yeah.
Justice for her. Yeah. All right, let's bring in Vince. Hey, Vince.
Hey, team. How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can see you.
Fantastic. Oh, it's good to be here. Good to be here on Oscar night.
Yes.
Oscar announcing night.
Yes. Oscar night is when?
March 10th.
Oh my God.
I believe. Or whatever Sunday is closest to that date is Oscar night.
We'll see.
Yes. So Vince, same question. What is your favorite movie that you've watched in 2024?
That I've watched so far in 2024?
Yes, January 1st. My answer is Mean Girls.
Okay. Look, I watched Past Lives with Lisa the other day, and I got to go with that too. You know, I hate to sound like a broken record here, but it really was a spectacular film.
I'm excited to hear more. I'm excited to see it. So what was it nominated for?
I think Best Original Screenplay.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I should have looked this up. I should. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Best Picture.
And Best Picture.
Yeah. Nice. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Okay, excited. All right, let's bring in our next guest for this evening. It's Jeanette, everybody.
Hello.
Look at well, everyone's really fancy. Let me just say, well done, folks. We set
Yes.
out a challenge to come in your fanciest garb, and everyone delivered.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna feel on March 10th. I feel like dressing up tonight. So
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Nice. So, Jeanette, same question. What have you been up to in 2024, and what's your favorite movie you've watched this year?
Oh, a fairly uneventful 2024 thus far, but movie-wise, very exciting. I think I've already watched. Okay, so Barbie and Oppenheimer, right? That's like we've all seen those because we talked about those. But I've seen The Holdovers. I've seen Poor Things. I think the next one on the list for me is probably going to be Killers of the Flower Moon. However, my favorite movie this year, hands down, is Poor Things.
Really?
For sure.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either. I've heard so many like different things of people liking it, not liking it, and people that I would expect to like it saying they didn't like it. And
I will give my hot take about why I think that it deserves to be where it's at, just based on story and all of that. When we
What
get
is your
there,
hot
I'm sure
take?
we'll touch. Oh, you want me to say it now?
Well, not
I'll
if it has
say-
spoilers though. Not if it has spoilers.
No spoilers. I would say that this was a better feminist monologue or whatever, however you want to phrase that, a better feminist story than Barbie, for sure.
All right. I'm ready.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that
I'm
one.
excited to watch it.
Yeah. I started reading the book too, so I'm like super excited.
There's a book? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's based on a book.
adapted?
It's voted for adapted screenplay.
Oh, well, I mean, adapted screenplay kind of means nothing, though. Like, that could mean that somebody just said, like, I walked past Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and decided that I'm writing a movie called Poor Things.
We
Yeah.
can also discuss why Barbie is an adapted screenplay.
Because misogyny. That's what
I'm like adapted from a toy,
From
so
back
like
in the box.
I guess the property is from Mattel.
Where'd Jeanette
That's so
go?
weird. It's so weird.
Jeanette, come back. You're invisible.
I'm coming back.
Okay. Anyway, Martha's chiming in. So far, she's only seen Barbie. Margot Robbie should have been nominated. That is a hot point of discussion. I agree, but we should discuss that, and we will.
I have so many thoughts.
Why wasn't was G.I. Joe a movie last year?
It was a movie many years ago, and it was not good. It was about as good as Street Fighter ever was.
Fair enough. All right. So I guess just first impressions without getting into specifics. How did everyone feel when you saw the list this morning of what was nominated and what wasn't nominated? Lisa.
Okay, there's one movie that I saw the list and I was like, what is this movie? Like, I haven't heard about it and I don't know where it's coming from. I'm just pulling up the list right now. It is not The Zone of Interest. Like, what?
That
Don't know
sounds
Don't know anything.
intriguing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that was my first thing. And then the second thing was, the whole Barbie situation. I was very like, I don't think any movie deserves a nomination, but it's just shocking because of the fanfare and how much discourse society was talking about it in the Western world. So it's just strange that the two women at the forefront of the movie were not nominated at all. But I mean, technically Margot Robbie is nominated for best picture, because best picture, if it wins, she's the one who accepts it as the executive producer.
So I think on that point, when things like this happen, when basically, I don't say everybody else gets nominated, but you have supporting roles get nominated, but not the leads, or maybe one of the leads in this case, one of two things. One thing is interesting, but one thing that I think actually happens is if you pull if you pull her performance, regardless of personal opinion, they thought that the performance wasn't, Oscar quality, right? But they think the movie is, and they think that her within the movie is. So like I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know there have been times where I've been really ticked at the Oscars because of this. And then the movie wins Best Picture, and it's like, oh, well, maybe not that that's an excuse, but I do find the thing I find interesting is what Ryan Gosling put in his statement. And he was like, this movie doesn't get made if it's not for Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie. Is that what they're voting on in the Oscars? No. Is the Oscars about fairness? No. Unfortunately not. But I do find it shocking, and for that reason, not because I think she has the best performance and not because I think Greta Gerwig's the best director. Neither of those things are true. But I think she deserved it for other reasons.
Yeah.
Like I don't know necessarily that either of them deserved to win, but I think they deserved the acknowledgement that comes with a nomination for that movie. Yeah. I had other things I was going to say, but I forgot because I'm sick. So anyway, Vince, what was your first impression when you saw the list this morning?
I looked at the list and I thought to myself, wow, I need to see a lot of movies.
Me too.
I got to see this French movie, apparently.
The Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that one. That's that's
Anatomy of a Fall is interesting to me because I know by no means did any movie take another movie's nominations, but Anatomy of a Fall gave us a Best Actress nomination and a female Best Director nomination, as opposed to Barbie, which everyone's talking about how like Barbie did not get nominations for those two respective categories. So like, I'm interested to see it, especially because I feel a lot of the pushback in the discussions I've been seeing online is like the Oscars aren't misogynistic. Like that's a word that I've seen thrown around a lot today because they nominated a female director. It just wasn't Greta. Therefore, there's not a problem. So like, I don't think there's validity to that specific statement, but it does make me curious to see this movie that did get those two respective spots. Yeah. And to go back to the Barbie thing, like the one thing that I was pleasantly surprised about was to see that America Ferrera got a nomination, which I was personally hoping for since like I saw the movie. I remember sitting there thinking like this woman is carrying this movie, and whether or not like people like the text of her big long ranty monologue, I think the performance of it is undeniably incredible. And like, she's just so good in that movie. I feel like she's the sleeper hit of that film because it's easy to overlook how good she is.
I think sleeper is a good description. I think that's
she's boring.
Dude, she's literally playing like an average woman and doing a pretty
she does it
average
so well.
job of it. Like
she's a really great average woman.
Yes.
I just feel like I don't know. It did not blow me away. I felt like she was acting. She kind of took me out of it a little bit. Like I could tell she was acting, whereas most everybody else in this movie, it was seamless.
Like the most performative movie of the year, the one normal human was the one you felt was acting the most.
There, people who deserved to be nominated for this movie weren't nominated, and people who did not really deserve to be nominated for this movie were nominated.
Right?
Another category where Barbie should have been nominated and they are not. Let me be specific about this. Hold on, because no, not cinematography. I mean, which in my opinion, set design had more to do with what we saw than cinematography.
Yeah,
I don't think. The one that I thought, here it is. No, hair, makeup, and hairstyling.
Yeah,
Barbie was not nominated for. Now, tell me a more iconic hair and makeup than Barbie. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that really blew my mind because I actually think they deserved it. I went looking for it on the list and I was like, why is it not here? What?
Like,
yeah.
It was as shocking as Margot Robbie not being nominated, which I will say is more shocking to me than Greta Gerwig not being nominated.
Yeah,
I agree because like it's part of like the production design and like
she's like the whole reason this movie works, in my opinion. Even though I don't think her performance is the best one on the list, if it were there, it is the reason that movie works.
Yeah. And I will say, like, I agree with you, Jeanette. Like, America Ferrera, I do think is a good actor, and she's had amazing roles in the past. This was, like, not a standout one that, like, she
really
deserves a nomination for. I think that monologue got a lot of people being like, oh, my God, yes, so true. But, like,
I think the daughter's a better actress than America Ferrera.
That's okay. You're spitting fire. You're spitting fire tonight.
And I think that Michael Cera was more deserving of the nomination than Ryan Gosling.
Oh my God.
Yes.
justice for Alex.
Maybe not more deserving, but as
No.
deserving. And if they had guest appearance or something, even though he's on screen,
Best
this
cameo.
much,
Best
Like-
cameo.
this is not the Emmys, so we're not
Valid.
going to have that category.
Oh yeah. So I think the reason that I wanted to be nominated for cinematography was just because I stumbled on an interview with the cinematographer that opened my eyes to the thought and the process that was put into it about how they were picking focal lengths and lenses for all the stuff shot in Barbie Land to mimic what it would look like if you were like shooting toys and miniatures, just in terms of the depth of field and stuff, and how there was a shift for when they moved into the real world. And just creatively, that's the kind of thing that I personally find really exciting for craft things like that you might not necessarily notice, but knowing that that's the thought process behind it, I'm like, wow, I would vote for that. But he also did get a nomination for Killers of the Flower Moon, so I'm telling myself that they just didn't want to nominate him twice. So
Oh, yeah.
Well, but that's so like that. What a walkaway that would be. Like that's so cool. I love when people are nominated twice in the same category or in the
Right.
same night. Honestly, yeah.
Oh, and we have our final guest for this evening, rounding out the fancy pants. It's Alex Titi, everybody.
Fashionably late.
Oh
Very
my
fashionably
goodness.
late.
Greetings, children.
Hello. Yes, Jeanette, you got your wish. I got him.
I know. That's the top hat. Honestly, it was. I wanted to wear makeup, and I thought either Matt or Alex should wear a top hat.
We made it happen. So, Alex, welcome. Justin for Kevin G. Yeah. You mean from Mean Girls?
hmm
Yeah, that's not nominated till next year, though.
Yeah.
I that's news to me.
That's
Oh, okay.
that's the justice.
Yeah.
we want.
Alex, what was your reaction to seeing the list of nominations when they came out this morning?
That's a loaded question, Matthew.
Do your best to answer it in 20 words or less.
So could you repeat it?
Yes, what was your initial reaction to seeing the list of nominated films for this year's Oscars?
There's a list of nominated films for the Oscars.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't look at the list.
Alrighty then. This is
Yeah.
going to be a fun month. This is going to be a really fun month. So here we go. So I guess, Alex, to fill you in on what the big buzz has been with the nominations.
Sorry. Was there homework? Was I supposed to look at a list?
No.
I don't remember anybody telling me that.
I was gauging how much knowledge you brought into the discussion, and now I know how to proceed. But to give you some context for what we were kind of discussing when you came in, the big buzz has been that Barbie, the movie that you saw, I think at least twice, if not 3 times. Just twice. Okay, I saw it 5 times. I've seen it 5 times, probably 6 soon. But yeah, so Barbie, it got 8 nominations, respectable. However, Margot was not nominated for Best Actress as Barbie, and Greta was not nominated for Best Director as director. And so a lot of people have been up in arms, and there's been a lot of discourse around that and whether or not that was a snub, whether it was justified. And it's hard to say if you haven't seen all the other things that were nominated in those respective categories. But just what's your initial reaction to that news?
Well, I didn't love Barbie, so I
Oh, no.
did. So that it's not. I don't have any offense to that, to hearing that. My thoughts go to I start wondering, is there a limit for the number of nominees?
Yes.
And if there's a limit, then my thoughts go to who was nominated, and then I would compare the nominations to the potential nomination of Barbie or of Margot Robbie and Greta, and go from there.
Valid. Well, that's what this month will be, is to compare and contrast. And yeah, on the flip side of that,
This month we'll be examining each movie in comparison to Barbie.
Comparison to Barbie. That's what this month is.
Okay.
Everything.
I've already done it. I've already fed into the ploy.
So Oppenheimer, on the other side, received the most nominations. I think it was 13. I think we've all seen Oppenheimer. How do we feel about that little piece of news? I, for one, was not surprised, but I'm also not thrilled by it. I'm willing to and will inevitably revisit Oppenheimer now that it's in the Oscar running. But I stand by. I think it was a well-made film. It was by no means my favorite movie I watched last year, and I think it was kind of boring. And it strikes me as one of those films that will win a lot of the craft awards, like sound and cinematography, and I'll just sit there and wonder why. So that's my opening statement on Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Oppenheimer. I didn't think it was like an incredible movie by any means, but it's also, again, my mind goes to like what else was nominated, what were the options. Give me a list of the movies of last year, and I'll tell you kind of more details as to where I think Oppenheimer ranks. But in general, I enjoyed Oppenheimer, and I think it, probably did a decent job in many of the categories that it got nominated for. So yeah, it's just a question of what else was there, what else is there.
Yeah, like I'll be happy if Cillian Murphy wins for Best Actor. Emily Blunt for Best Supporting is not my top pick for that
Can
role.
I be honest? Both of the supporting actors in this movie are nominated, and at the Globes, when Robert Downey Jr. won, I had forgot he was even in it until he was listed. I totally forgot he was in it. Same
That's
thing
funny.
today when I saw Emily Blunt. I was like, oh yeah, oh she was in that.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
let's
had
not
that weird
nominate
transatlantic
Florence
accent.
Pugh. Let's not nominate Florence Pugh, who has to play a tortured soul who does all kinds of weird stuff. Let's not nominate her.
Who was that from? What is she in?
Oppenheimer.
Florence? She was in Oppenheimer. She was the
Oh, she was the girl who committed suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting. That's the only two I don't think deserve to be nominated from Oppenheimer. Everything else I think is valid. But the supporting roles, I was like, I literally forgot you were in this movie.
I think Robbie deserves to be nominated. I thought he was my
I
favorite.
will
Yeah,
take
Robert Downey Jr. was in the movie for quite a while.
I will
So
take a Robert Downey Jr. award
Yeah.
for anything. Honestly. I'm just saying, personally, out of this movie, those are the two nominations that I'm like, probably
Actually,
wouldn't have noticed
Rami
if they
Malek
weren't there.
got nominated for this movie.
Do you feel, Jeanette? Do you feel that Robert Downey Jr. is in like a DiCaprio situation where he just needs an award to kind of recognize his work in general? Is that kind of where you're coming from?
No.
'Cause
I
okay.
think the Marvel money he's made has done that for him.
Yeah. So yeah.
I think
Obviously.
Leonardo DiCaprio still wants those things because he doesn't do that.
Well, but
Yeah.
Leo,
Lots of
Leo
money.
had.
He makes lots of money. He's not making Marvel money.
Yeah. No, I meant more so in reference to like the whole because what was it, The Revenant or something that Leo finally won an award
Yeah,
for?
he was trying really hard, like year after year, ever since I think it started with like Aviator.
Yeah.
Every single year, it
The
was like
one he really deserved, like
Yeah.
all the movies he's ever done.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Aviator
I remember when
is
people started like shitting on The Great Gatsby. It was like I could just sense his disappointment because like
Yeah.
he really wanted that
I
one
loved the
for
Great
that
Gatsby.
one.
I
Yeah,
liked that movie.
The Great I don't know.
I gotta give it
That's-
another go. It just seems real hokey. It feels real hokey when it's
was
all
real
going
Oh,
on.
it's Baz Luhrmann. Of course, it's going to be
Yes, it
hokey,
is.
but it's the only Baz movie I've
Exactly.
seen and liked the first viewing of.
That's fair. But yeah, he like The Reverend was like the bear. Doesn't he like kill a bear or something?
A CGI
Like,
bear, no less.
Sleeps
Yeah.
inside of a bear carcass or something.
No, Midsummer.
No, that's
the better
Snow.
bear. No, it's Midsummer.
That's
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Midsummer the movie?
Yes, it's Midsummer Night's Dream. You should watch it.
Okay. Is that why they have all the
It's
flowers?
so
There's
different.
no. Is there a bear carcass in that movie? Yeah.
There's
no,
a lot.
Really?
That's Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's what I
When
was.
you sleep in the carcass.
Yeah, I don't remember that in Midsummer, but
I'm really just like I can't watch Oppenheimer again, guys. Like
You
I
cannot.
know.
No,
Like,
no,
I-
not
Lisa,
any of us
I'll-
are gonna rewatch Oppenheimer.
I'll rewatch it for all y'all. Okay, let's
Well,
have
I
a list.
really-
One for me, one for Lisa, one for Jeanette. Anybody else? I'll.
Yeah,
I will rewatch it. I just won't be happy
Vince,
about it.
Vince, how did you feel on Oppenheimer?
I liked it. I was entertained. They could have shaved half an hour off, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
you know what? And watching the movie, I was watching Robert Downey Jr.'s performance. I'm like, this guy's gonna win Best Supporting. I don't necessarily think he's the best supporting actor of the year, but I think it's the sort of role that they're gonna throw him a bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
feel-
do.
Oh, yeah.
Has he ever won anything before?
I don't,
I
think so.
don't
He's
know.
been nominated.
He should have won for Tropic Thunder, but
He was
Oh my
nominated for Tropic Thunder. I think he was nominated for Chaplin, which I think he should have won for Chaplin.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that was like
remembers. But,
pre-rehab.
oh yeah, he was so
Yeah.
good in Chaplin.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
only been nominated. Yeah, this is his third nomination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, I guess I'm not that shocked because he's been just kind of doing Marvel movies, which don't typically get nominated, except for Guardians of the Galaxy got nominated for special effects. I'm so
Yay.
excited.
I hate that movie.
That one could have been nominated for
It really
more.
was rough. It was
That
rough. I don't blame you. It's like Bambi. I don't know if I can rewatch it again. I'm gonna have to because I just love Guardians of the Galaxy. But it
Oh
was
no,
rough.
like it was a
rough.
great movie. I just can never bring myself to ever watch that again.
It's hard. I think I'm gonna it'll be a fast forward movie for me. Like,
I
no,
think it's
we don't
deser-
watch these scenes. We don't watch these.
I think it's deserving of best adapted screenplay. I'm surprised it didn't even get nominated.
Actually, yeah.
You say it, Vince. You
Yeah.
tell it to the people. I'm with you. I think Zoe Saldana deserves Best Actress for everything she's in. So, you know,
I think you're biased.
Even
I think I'm really biased. Yeah.
Has Zoe been nominated ever? She must have.
Was she nominated for what do you call it? What the heck
the
is
Star
the-
Treks.
No. Oh my god. I can't believe
Avatar.
I'm forgetting the name of it. Something Anna, something Dominiana, something like that.
Oh.
Lots of Teen Choice Awards,
Yeah.
Oh,
BET Awards, MTV Awards. I don't see any Oscars.
Oh,
Her time.
Disney Dado just reminded me I saw Saltburn too, which I can't believe I forgot to say that I
Yeah,
saw because
same.
that's my second favorite film of the entire year. So.
It got no
That was a really
nominations.
good movie.
Head to us.
No, which I'm shocked by because like it had the best cinematography, I think.
It's
And,
It is gorgeous.
It's a gorgeous looking.
Wait, so you've
film.
seen it? You've seen it?
Yeah. Yeah, I like Vince and I loved it. We were on the edge of our seats.
I like
It's
the
so
movie I didn't see because I was sure it would be nominated, and I thought that'll be my excuse to watch it. But,
Yeah,
like,
no.
I
Is
thought
it?
it was
wait,
gonna.
wait. Whoa, wait. I think I missed that. I think I missed that it's not nominated.
It has
It's not
zero
nominated for.
Well, no, you responded to my story. On
I did
Instagram.
respond. I
And-
couldn't tell at that point in the day that those were all truths. I thought
Oh,
they
yeah.
were like, "Hey, would you believe like blah blah blah?" And I
Right.
thought you were joking, and I think
Oh,
I didn't
no.
realize it till just now.
Surprise.
And now I'm really angry. How you feel about Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig? Now I'm very angry.
And how I feel about Little Mermaid. Justice for Hallie and the Scuttlebutt. Justice for
And the
What should the Little Mermaid have been nominated for?
best
yeah,
actor.
I'm like, what?
And also best song for the Scuttlebutt.
Okay, well, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on that. But
Yeah.
I've heard
Well-
Scuttlebutt though, and I disagree with that one.
Yeah, well, no, when I say Scuttlebutt, that's mostly like that's 95% for the meme and for the joke. When I say Halle Bailey, that's 100% for my truth and believing that she deserved a nomination, not a win, but a nomination. Sorry, just to go into the comments. Why isn't anyone wearing pink? My mom is. Woo!
Why would we be wearing pink?
For
Because
Barbie.
It's Barbie's
Oh,
night,
okay.
kind of.
Oh man, now I really am pretty heartbroken. How do you not nominate that movie for anything?
Maybe people
At
just
all.
don't like
A lot
Wait,
of
didn't it get 8 nominations?
There's a
Or we're not
There's
talking about
a-
Barbie anymore.
there's a lot of people who don't like
Oh, Saltburn.
Saltburn, and like Saltburn, like I can understand it from like a movie critical perspective how it's like not a good film because it is like pretty sloppy writing, but the cinematography again, like
What the acting? Like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look this up.
Kyogen cannot, like, I'm starting to get to the point where he can do no wrong. Like that man, I don't think he's ever like he's on the screen, he's perfect. Like he's playing everything in every movie he's in. He's plussing every scene he's in. How he's not nominated specifically is kind of bizarro world to me.
Would he have been lead or supporting?
You've been lead.
Lead.
Yeah,
Lead. Okay.
because Jacob, the hot guy, he would have been supporting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And he was good too, but I wouldn't say Oscar worthy by any means. But yes, I agree. Cinematography for sure. Directing. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I thought like it was a really, I mean, I again loved it, but I guess the critics did not.
I'm like kind of flabbergasted. I don't know how I missed that earlier, but now I'm like, what?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then there are these like there are acting nominations for movies I've barely heard of as well. Like the two that come to mind are Rustin, which I've never heard of, but it got one.
There.
I think it got one nomination for Best Actor in a Leading Role.
That guy's a good actor though. He's really funny on Blackish.
Was he on Black?
Yeah, I think he played like the funny neighbor.
Nice. Oh, and now he has Best Drama nomination. Good for him. I love
Yeah.
that. And
I
then
think
the
Coleman
swimming
Domingo.
movie, the swimming movie with Annette Bening and Jodie.
Oh,
Foster.
Naiad.
Yeah,
Okay, I
Naiad.
saw that.
that one's a sneak up thing too. I was like, I think I need to see this.
It was like big in the festival circuit. It came to Toronto.
Has
during
anyone
TIFF.
seen it? Have you
Yeah,
seen it, Lisa?
I saw it.
How is it? Is it Oscar worthy for those two at least?
I mean, it's a really big. Like I would say, it's a two-hander movie because it's about Nyad, who was a professional swimmer, and her coach, and that's who Annette Bening and Jodie Foster play. So yeah, I think the nominations are deserving, but I don't think like is it nominated for anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think
But
it's
Just
yeah,
acting. I think
don't-
that's been the case.
Like it's not a
Mhm.
strong story, so I could never imagine it being a screenplay nom or a cinematography nom. There's not a lot of production design because it's like literally just in water, most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was like I think it's good performances. I mean, the two of them are powerhouses. So
Yeah. like I'm wondering if their nominations are just because they are who they are, or if it's
no,
actually
I
specific.
think maybe Jodie Foster's is.
Yeah.
But Annette Bening, she is nothing like Nia. Like no one's like this woman. Like I think she really invested and really like went down into this character to find who this person is. And I think she did a good job. I don't think she's gonna win though.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
no.
Was she actually
Um,
singing too?
Pardon?
To go back to my TikTok, if people like learn something for their role, they get more of my vote.
Mhm.
Like, did she actually learn to swim? Was she swimming?
Yeah, no, she was definitely swimming. The whole plot is that she wants to swim from Cuba to the southernmost point of Florida
Oh my god!
because no one's ever done that before. And she does it. It's a true story, so I'm sorry I spoiled it for you. But it's about her like challenge of that. But I don't know if she actually did as much swimming as Nyad would have actually done the swimming. But she swam. Yeah.
Okay.
You're saying she actually didn't swim from one place to the other?
Honestly, I would give her the award just as that if she did actually do this.
Right. I don't think Annette Bening's known for like her method acting in that way, really.
I don't think so either. But
There's a
yeah,
line. There's
she
a
was
line.
in the water. She was not CGI'd.
Daniel Day-Lewis would have done it.
He's not acting anymore, though, don't you know?
Is he
Oh,
not?
really?
Has he
Yes, he
retired?
is.
He
He's right
says-
there.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, right.
He'll be back.
He
He'll
said
be
he's not
back just
anymore.
like John Williams.
I think somebody said I think somebody said he's like being a what do you call it? A cobbler in France.
Oh, he's making
He has a-
shoes.
Shoe store. Unless that was a joke,
Oh.
but I'm pretty sure they were saying it in all honesty. So I don't know. I'll have to research that. But that was what I
I wouldn't put it past him. Sure.
He's,
It
he's
sounds
either
weird enough, right?
he's either making shoes or he's making peach pie.
Is that
Or
what
milkshakes.
it's called? Milkshakes.
No,
No.
cobbler.
Oh,
well-
Cobbler.
Well, the cobbler more often I hear it in the context of apple pie, not peach pie. But
No, a
I'm
cobbler
sure
can be
there's
anything.
cobbler.
That's
Oh, I'm sure
Cobbler.
cobbler can be.
that's
I just
the top cobbler.
yeah.
Peach cobbler.
yeah.
Sure.
Hmm.
Now, has
Um,
anyone seen Maestro? The
God,
Bradley
it's
Cooper
It's
man
actually
film.
maestro.
Maestro.
It
No.
keeps showing up on my Netflix recommended, and I'm like dreading it.
I know. So I think like 16-year-old Jeanette would have been super excited to see that because it
Yeah.
looks very like what it is, right? It looks like what it's supposed to look like, what it is, right? Here it is. This is kind of what it is. The movie about a conductor, and he looks like a conductor, right? But I think what's kind of making me not be excited about this movie is at this point I'm having trouble separating actor from. I used to love Bradley Cooper, right?
What did you do
And
this
it's
time?
starting to get to the point where I feel like kind of like what I said about Greta Gerwig, that he's the kind of person that would take a crap in a jar and save it for later to smell it later. Like, I
What
feel
does
like
that
he's
even
really
mean?
starting to love himself a little too much. Like, you know, people say they love the smell of their own poop. I feel like some people go a little bit further.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. And this whole thing about like, how many years did he like do the method stuff for this thing? And he directed it and he did this and that. And I think he's getting really precious about it, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I think it was cute with The Star Is Born, like how invested
Oh,
he
yeah.
was,
Yes.
director and an actor, and
Perfect
producer.
level of
But, like,
excitement.
The Maestro thing, all of the news articles about it I've read, I'm like, it's a little cringy. I'm like, I don't know. And I also just feel like he wants to be Clint Eastwood. Like he's just a wannabe Clint Eastwood.
And I
That's
feel like he's getting to the point where instead of him wanting to do something and us being like, yeah, Bradley, go. I have the feeling like he just thinks he is that.
Yeah.
And like, we should all catch up.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
so that's why I do want to see it, because I want to see if it's worth it. Like, I want to see if he's valid in the way he's kind of
I really want to see
about this movie.
I really want to see the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake
I've
nose.
seen a lot of pictures.
I want to see the sweat. The
Usually,
sweat
like,
is what I'm hearing about. Just a big wet movie. It's
if you
just
wear a
wet
nose,
movie.
you get an Oscar. Nicole Kidman taught us that.
Yeah. Yeah. The hours.
Exactly. Wear the nose, get the Oscar. So.
Wear the nose, get the Oscar.
So did anyone see The Color Purple aside from me? Because that kind of got snubbed with only one nomination, a well-deserved nomination, because Danielle Brooks, I would be happy.
I love her. She's such a
so
good
good.
actress. Like, I was a big Orange is the New Black person. She made that show for like at least 2 seasons.
Oh, she's amazing. I have not seen Orange is the New Black, but like I saw parts of her Shakespeare in the Park where she was Beatrice in Much Ado, and it was incredible. And there are ways to find it online, worth seeing. And yeah, in The Color Purple, she was so good. Like, yeah. Did anyone else see The Color Purple, or was it just me?
No.
It
Not
was.
yet.
It was
I
so
feel like
close to
it
being
was-
good.
I feel like there was a lot of problems in terms of like the producing of it. Like I've heard a lot of like things happened on set that were like not okay, and like Oprah should be ashamed. But then like also just the marketing of it. Like the only time I ever heard about it was
Yeah.
when I would go to the movies and see a trailer. I didn't see a lot of like on social media or like
I saw a lot of daytime TV ads, which like when I'm at the gym, I'm like, who's really watching the commercials on daytime TV anymore? I don't know, like that are actually going to the movies.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of poor marketing.
I also think the movie just wasn't as good as it should have been. And
Did you
like
see
we're not, yeah, I saw it. It was my New Year's Eve movie. I went to the fancy VIP theater and saw it on New Year's Eve because I was all excited. I was convinced it's going to be one of the movies to sweep the Oscars, and it was just okay. And since we're probably never going to discuss it again on this channel, I'll give it my mini review right now, which is that I don't know if this is a hot take. I feel like Fantasia, as well as the director in some capacity, are what kept it from being a great movie, and it was just a good movie. First off, like the director, I think he was fine and he made some good choices, but I really do, and it's hard for me to say this with the knowledge to support it, but I feel like Color Purple should be directed by a woman and not a man. 100%. Like it should be directed by a Black woman specifically and not a man. Like the original movie was directed by Spielberg, and that was a whole thing. So at least they did get a Black director in the director's chair this time. So he does have that perspective. But there are certain just narrative points where I was watching it thinking like, this scene probably should have been directed from a female perspective because she just goes through so much horrible stuff that I feel a male director can be sympathetic to and can take like feedback from people to support his vision. But ultimately, I think it should be a woman telling the story.
And this is a musical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. It's just such weird material to have a musical. I mean, like, honestly, on paper, Sound of Music sounds like a horrible idea if you include all the World War II stuff. But, like, it just seems, it's like a big disconnect for me in my head. Like, I'm like, you know, I don't know. I'm picturing.
It works
like,
on stage. I've seen it on stage, and it works really well on stage as a music.
Is it just a bunch of sad songs?
Yeah, there's some really strong power ballads as well. But my other main thing is like Fantasia is Celie, and she sings beautifully, and the acting is just okay. Like she doesn't carry it the way Whoopi carries it in the original. And like young Celie, who's only in the movie for maybe 15 or 20 minutes at the beginning, is so good. And then all of a sudden we just shift to here's Fantasia. We know she can sing, but like we have to wait 2 hours to hear the one big song. Otherwise, she's just kind of doing nothing. So I think if we had if it was Cynthia Erivo, I think this movie would be nominated for everything. Personally,
she's doing Wicked. She's doing
Wicked, and she'll be nominated next year. It'll be great. But yeah, that's my maybe hot take on Color Purple. It was a good movie, but if it was a different director and a different Celie, it could have been a great movie. But Danielle Brooks deserves the nomination, if not the win, because she was so good.
Yeah, she's just really good.
So the movie has one nomination for Best Actress,
Best Supporting Actress.
Best
Yeah.
Supporting Actress.
And also the guy who played Mister was phenomenal as well. Like I would have liked to have seen him nominated, but I guess supporting actor. Well, who is nominated for supporting actor? Ryan. Oh, Mark Ruffalo, who I haven't seen yet.
Okay, so can we take this time to talk about Poor Things for a second?
Let's go.
So Mark Ruffalo, while amazing in this film, and one of the first things that Aaron and I said after seeing it was how unlike Mark Ruffalo this role was, which I love seeing, right? Because you usually see like Mark Ruffalo kind of plays a version of Mark Ruffalo in most things, right?
No.
This is so not him, like bordering on villain, right? In his demeanor and all of that. However, in this category, I didn't choose him. I did choose Ryan Gosling because, in my opinion, he was the best actor in that movie. Whether the movie could have worked without him, they could have gotten another candidate, it would have been fine.
Right.
I think he's the best actor. Mark Ruffalo, however, though, Barbie doesn't happen. He's like, shoot, I think that was the first time I'd ever seen him not be Mark Ruffalo, really. While we're there, I think Poor Things deserves everything that it was nominated for. There were a couple of categories that, even though it is my favorite movie so far, I wouldn't necessarily give it to them. There was one where I was really, so directing, I would definitely, in my opinion, I would definitely give it to Poor Things. There was, what was the one category where I was like completely tied in my brain? I'm trying to find it now. Where I was like, oh yeah, film editing. So I always think this is such an interesting category because I'm like, what was the screenplay and what is editing? Like, I don't know what was there originally. What did you take out? I don't know.
Well, editing is the shots. It's like the way you see visually.
But yeah, so like, but if you were, I don't like same thing. I don't know what was there that would have either been more or less impactful. And for these two, for Oppenheimer and Poor Things, the two that I'm really torn between, I feel like there was so much for you to feast on and love that it didn't matter. Like sometimes in editing, I think about the movie and I'm like, did I want for anything? Like, was there maybe something I thought was not risky enough or whatever? I like people who take lots of risks with as far as like cinematography and film editing. And so I thought that was the one where I was really conflicted because Oppenheimer, I don't know. Cool I felt the editing, like the way that the clips of all the and the weird molecular stuff is tied in. I thought it was pretty great. It was at times it bordered on like Butterfly Effect, but like you remember that movie, right?
Yeah,
I saw it, but it was a long time ago.
It was long, but anyway, there's a lot of scenes of like weird vibrating stuff and rainfall and stuff in between things happening. So like it started to border on that, but so I thought it was interesting that Poor Things was nominated for makeup and hairstyling because not the whole movie's not in black and white, but I just thought it kind of took what Barbie could have had. Makeup and hairstyling, like they didn't get a slot. So I don't know. I thought that was weird. Has anybody else? Well, obviously Lisa got to see Poor Things, right?
I haven't seen Poor Things.
No, Saltburn. It was Saltburn.
It was Saltburn, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Poor Things. Like that's the one, that one and Killers of the Flower Moon are like my two top ones that I'm really excited to see.
I still want to see Killers, yeah.
The thing is, like, I've heard so much about Killers of the Flower Moon that I'm like so scared to see it because like
it can't be as good as what you've heard.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just like I think what I've heard, the beef that I've heard was there's an Indigenous actor who commented on how like it was like an emotional experience and like she was not ready to see the violence. And, and Lily Gladstone commented being like, yeah, no shade. Like, it's not like a peachy, hunky-dory movie for Indigenous folks. Like, this is a very real, violent thing. But like, we worked with the Indigenous people of that particular area.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm really interested in like what white men at the helm of this film have to say about this particular incident in Indigenous history, in American history. So Yeah.
It's the guy that brought you Goodfellas doing this story. So like,
Yeah, like
it's
I don't
gonna
know.
get violent. I don't know what people expect at this point from Martin Scorsese.
I
What do you
know.
want?
And I mean, like, if you're going to like tell like a history about something that's so
Yeah, what really
violent,
happened,
you're
right?
going to like
yeah.
get the people who know how to do violence well,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, I'm really excited to see Lily Gladstone's character. Like, I've heard this role is like amazing. So my
Yeah.
expectations are so high. So if I leave that movie feeling no, that was awful, I'll feel like complete crap. But
From
yeah,
everything I've heard, like I feel like she's winning this year.
yeah, no, like she got the Golden Globe. Yeah, there's like nothing but praise for her.
Maybe that's why they didn't put Margot Robbie in there, so that Lily Gladstone could definitely win.
I know, but Emma
But
Stone's
Margot
there.
would
Emma's-
not win, even if she had an
Yeah,
nomination.
Emma Stone. Well, you know, I want Emma Stone to win. So like, yeah, I would. You're right. Emma Stone would probably win.
You know, like I would rather Emma Stone get her Oscar for
Didn't
this.
she already have?
movie. I
She
know,
already
like,
has an Oscar.
I'm salty
She
that
might have
the first
two,
Oscar was
but she
for La
deserves
La
this
Land.
one.
Like La La Land was not the movie she deserved the Oscar for. I
I
hate
still haven't watched that, but
Yeah, I haven't seen that
it's just so not.
It's called La La Land. I'm
that
not.
I'm
I'm like
yeah.
so tired of La La Land. And how many years has it been?
It's not even a title.
It's so annoying.
that movie annoys me to no end, and she's fine, but it's not a role that deserved an award. It's like Jamie Lee Curtis and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not mad because I think the actor deserves to have that award, but not for that movie and not for that role. Yeah, but anyway,
I think it was awful that La La Land beat Moonlight for Best Picture that year.
That's not. Oh my god.
I mean, you're not wrong. That was history for like 35 seconds.
Yeah, like for a fraction of our historical memory, that did happen.
Was that the
What to
same
say?
year that he said Adele Mazim?
I think
same year?
so.
No, I was like, if that was the same year, what the hell was happening?
There's always something. Oh, and I challenge you to start thinking now for what you think the biggest WTF moment will be at this year's Oscars, because again, that will be part of
I have it.
our pool. You have it
I have
already?
it. Yes, I wrote it down in my notes before this show. I said, "Oh my God, guys, do we think somebody's gonna Kanye to Taylor Swift, whoever gets director or actress, because of Margot and Greta Gerwig? Is somebody gonna run up there and be like, yo, hold on 1 second.
You're great.
1 second. Margot Robbie deserved it. She deserved it.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense.
Who do we think it would be?
Oh my God.
It would
Maybe
be
it was
Ryan
Ryan.
Gosling.
Maybe it
It'd
would
be
be
Ryan
so
Gosling.
funny.
I don't think Ryan would be that disrespectful to someone winning.
He
though.
wouldn't. But then somebody should like plan it out, and they should do like a Will Smith, Chris Rock thing, and just punch him and like.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
You should make a bingo card, honestly, and like put all of the things that we
Yes.
think are gonna happen on it. I would love that.
I was thinking, is potentially like no one else from the Barbie movie gonna show up in protest? Like, is maybe like the rest of the team just not gonna show?
No, they're gonna show. I feel like they'll
She's
show.
like, the movie's still nominated for so many things. Well, 8
Yeah.
things. And
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a dig at America and a dig at Ryan and the people who like deserve to be nominated for their work. Like, I think the snubs don't negate the deserving factor of the people who were nominated.
Well, that's on my bingo card. I'm gonna put that on there.
Nice,
You know.
nice. So we'll build the bingo card. But let's go to figuring out what movies we're going to talk about for the marathon. I figured out a fun way to decide, which might
Ooh.
be a horrible choice, but like we'll go with it. Initially, I thought all of us could just pick a movie, but that's not fun. So I
Yeah.
have a list. No.
No.
So I pulled up a list, or I compiled a list of all the movies that are nominated in like the main awards. So Best Picture, the acting categories, screenplay, Best Animated Feature, and maybe cinematography. And it's roughly 20-ish films. I'm going to pull up the list right now.
Oh my god, so many.
What we're going to do is we are going to go down.
Well,
the
how many
round
weeks
robin
do we
style.
have?
How many what? We have
How
5.
many weeks?
Are we starting next week?
We'll start next week, and then the week before the Oscars is Oscar Pool Show. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before the show where we discuss who's going to win.
Can I just say, while we're looking at this list, I saw The Holdovers as well. Fantastic movie, like
Yeah, nice.
really good movie. Like I would venture to say that most of us would find it a little boring.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
it's
I feel
good.
like-
It's very good. It's very well made. It's very well acted. It's very
Yeah.
well shot.
I'm curious.
I'm not.
Doesn't
Yeah,
sound
I'm
good.
not sitting down to
I'm
rewatch.
so, I'm so interested by that because now you're saying that I'm like, oh no, maybe y'all will think Past Lives is boring.
Maybe
Like,
we'll all think all these movies are boring.
yeah, who knows?
Oscar movies usually are boring. Except, the best year for me for the Oscars was whatever year Black Swan was nominated. That was such a good mix of films that
Mhm.
year. Like,
I think you're right about that year. I want to see American Fiction. I'm very excited about that one, but right now I think it's only in theaters, so I've got to either seek it out or wait.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go down the list, round
Okay.
robin style, and each eliminate a movie. Until
Eliminate? Oh my God.
We
Okay,
have
I know.
consensus?
Oh, okay, that's easier than picking. Actually,
So
Each
how do
person each person gets to, we just go down the list and take a movie off the list.
so if one person wants a movie eliminated, then it gets eliminated?
That's correct.
Oh my
Let's see what Ultra say,
god!
Oppenheimer.
What if I want all
oh,
of
this
them?
is giving Drag Race vibes up in
I
here.
know, this is
Oh my
gonna-
God.
I'm gonna
start. I'm
cut a
going to
bitch.
start. Since I'm at the top of this list, I'm going to start. I'm getting rid of Barbie.
Oh wait, now it's age gated.
Because we've already talked about it.
We
Yeah.
already talked about it. Yeah.
Who knows?
Lisa, what do you want to eliminate?
May, December. We're not gonna no. That's
Oh, I do want to see that though. Have you seen it?
yeah, and it's a crap show. Like,
Is it really? I heard it was really bad, and I'm so sad because I love everybody in it, and it makes me so sad to hear that.
go and watch it, Jeanette.
Does the
I would
bold
love
mean
to
it's
tell
cut?
you.
Yeah, I don't know how to do strike through. How do I
Oh,
do-
you have
Oh.
to do Control X.
Control X. Okay.
That's cut.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
Control Shift X.
Control what?
Control Shift X.
There we
Yeah.
go. Sweet. So that
Nice.
Yeah, I was really excited about that one, and so sad to hear that because I love the peoples in it. But yeah,
It's
I heard it
not
was
good.
really not great.
Goodbye, Barbie. It's been nice.
Vince.
I'm picking Elemental because that role should have gone to Super Mario. That deserves a nomination for best animated.
It was
film.
nominated at the Golden Globes.
It should
Not enough.
as it
Super Mario was
deserves.
boring. Oh my gosh, you have a hat.
Wait, Mario! I didn't even realize Mario wasn't nominated. Another one I didn't realize that.
Very
That's
surprising.
atrocious. That is atrocious.
Yep.
Is Peaches not nominated for song?
No.
No,
Get the hell out of town.
Terrible.
I know.
The Golden Globes has the better take so far.
The
They
Golden Globes
acknowledged
definitely
Saltburn.
knew what was up way more. Yeah.
Jeanette, what are you kicking out?
I'll kick out Oppenheimer just since we're doing
Oh
that.
my god.
We already did it. We already
We already
did it.
did it.
You already did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what it is. Alex,
Oh wait, I don't understand the. Okay, cool. Wait, is it my turn?
yeah, pick a movie that you don't want us to discuss.
I don't know. I don't know. Anatomy of a Fall. Sure. Sounds like a shitty title.
What? No.
What?
What?
That's like,
I have no
God.
criteria.
That's the one
I
that's
thought
up
you guys
there.
were all looking at me.
He tuned in after we all
You wanna
said-
give me
after
5
we
minutes
all
to look
said
up
we
the
wanna
title?
watch-
Well, you know
literally
what?
You
said
also
we
want to
wanna see
watch
that
it, Alex.
Oh,
Hold on. Anatomy of a Fall is like a huge front runner.
okay, fine.
Nominated for
Unstrike
Best-
Anatomy of a Fall. What
No,
do
no,
we
no,
all
wait,
not
wait.
want to
No, no,
watch?
no. Hold on. No. This is Alex's pick. And also, is it even nominated for Best Picture? Because if it's not, we're not losing
It
that
is,
big
I
of a-
think. It is.
Yeah, anything that's a good call. Anything that's not nominated for Best Picture, let's strike it out. Let's just do that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
why don't we do that?
in all
Yeah.
honesty,
No, this is more fun.
Okay, well I'm gonna look up the list.
Alex made his choice.
No, I didn't. Scratch it
No.
back.
again,
back?
Anatomy of a Fall
unscratch
is
it.
nominated.
The Holdovers. Wait, no, it's nominated. It's hold on. What
Naiad.
anatomy-
Choose
what-
Naiad.
Is that not nominated? Yeah,
That's
Naiad. I picked
Okay.
Naiad. All right.
Okay, my turn.
I swear, if you say Anatomy of a Fall, I'll be
Anatomy-
so sad.
Well, only because I personally really want to watch Anatomy of a Fall, and discuss it. I don't know what this movie is, so
What is that even nominated for?
I don't know.
Best
Fun now.
animated.
Best
What?
animated, yeah.
Oh, best animated.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
no,
not
that's
on the-
okay.
Best Picture.
Lisa.
Oh, shoot.
Rustin is also not on Best Picture. Just saying.
But best actor.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it
not
has
Best Picture though.
actor. Okay, but who's in Best Actor?
Coleman
actor.
Well, I
Domingo.
had to click so many
is-
times to get there.
Bradley Cooper, the guy from Rustin, Paul Giamatti, Cillian Murphy, and Jeffrey Wright from American Fiction.
Yeah, it's not going to be the guy.
The Robot Dreams.
Like Rustin's not going to be it. So yeah, get rid of Rustin.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Vince?
Look, I know Bradley Cooper sacrificed a lot for this movie, but I
Do
don't.
not kick Maestro.
You
Are
have
you
to
kidding?
watch it.
It's your right. It's your right, Vince. You're right.
Would it be anti-Semitic if I go down this road? Maybe I shouldn't.
Vince,
It's been a tough year for the Jewish community.
listen, no, look at the comments. Somebody said that the movie is all about Bernstein's bisexuality. Like
We need
Okay.
this movie.
Oh, great! We need to see Bradley
Okay,
Cooper
here's the
with
deal,
a
here's the deal,
prosthetic
okay.
nose having sex with a man. Great.
And a woman, bisexual.
all the people.
Okay. I don't have to pick Maestro, but in exchange for not picking Maestro, no one's allowed to touch The Boy and the Heron because I really
Right.
want to watch
Right,
that.
Bold the Boy and the Herring.
We'll hold
Okay.
that one for you. We'll hold that one.
New rule: Vince
For
can
now. For now.
protect
All right.
On this round. For this round.
Yeah,
For this
for
round.
this round.
I'm going to go with Robot Dreams because if I go for the color purple, I'm racist.
Robot Dream sounds awfully Isaac Asimov. What is that, and what is it nominated for?
Best animated.
If it was
Oh.
Isaac Asimov, I would.
Is
be
it? It is. I think it might be an animated version of Isaac Asimov.
Well, it also sounds like I don't know the author, but the guy who did the Blade Runner book. Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Andy K. Dick.
There you go.
Sorry.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Andy K. Dick. Not Andy Dick. You know, whatever his name
Andy
is.
Dick.
Andy
Nobody's thinking of that guy.
Not Andy Dick.
Andy Dick, come on, guys.
Am I showing my age? A little bit. It's
Oh
like-
wow, I'm looking at the comments now because I had the window covering the comments with the whatever.
Yeah, I know. That's
Let
not
me-
actually going to happen on screen.
Wait, what did he say? Alex eliminate what?
Color purple.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I don't.
What was
think
their
it
username?
matters to me if he's bisexual or not. I think the movie's about a sweaty conductor.
I'm only watching
We got
it
that
for
with Whiplash.
bisexual content.
Yeah, Jeanette, what are you kicking out?
I'm gonna kick out Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Ah,
That was a good movie, but that's fine.
It's a good
that's
movie.
a good
but
movie.
I gotta watch it. I
gotta
haven't
go.
caught up with that whole universe in a while.
It's gotta
Just
go.
too many multiverses.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the point of them. But yeah, Alex.
The the there are 4 of them. Oh God, 4 of the movies. Yeah. Well, it's not a best picture, so none of them, except for the Zone. Oh, the Zone and the Holdovers are the only the movies. I was gonna do The Boy and the Heron, but
Well,
let's
we
go with the
promised on
Color
this round
Purple.
we wouldn't. Color purple. Okay.
Yeah, because it's not nominated for Best Picture.
No.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I would have gotten rid of it on this round anyway.
Okay, so how many are we trying to get it down to? Like 5?
One,
Can we
two-
do 10? Do we have it in us to do 2 every week?
I don't know about that.
We can create a second stream.
Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Like last year, and I think even the year before, we kind of
We love
made
stuff.
spontaneous decisions to like next week we'll do 2 because we really want to.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
think,
but we
like,
can have
do
our
keep-
A team.
we keep that possibility open. But for tonight, let's settle on like the 5 priorities, and then we do allow ourselves the possibility to add more if we want.
right.
So we're down to 9 right
We're down
now.
to 9. So
Pretty
And
good.
the only one on here that's not nominated for Best Picture is The Boy and the Heron.
It's nominated for Best Animated, so it
is.
doesn't qualify.
It is
I know.
nominated.
I
And the
just
last
want-
time that any of them crossed over was Beauty and the Beast. So you can't be.
no, up.
And Miyazaki's
Oh,
won
yeah, you're right.
Oscars before. This is a strong contender.
It is. It's
I'm
the
gonna get rid
contender.
of the zone of interest because I don't know what it is.
The
Okay,
Boy and the
that's
Heron
good.
is
That's fine.
Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The last one.
it
apparently.
cleaned up at TIFF.
I can't. I want to watch all these movies, so I'm good with it.
I'll take.
pass.
I'll just go ahead and kick off the Holdovers. Y'all don't need to see it. It's good, but y'all
I'm
need
gonna
to see it.
watch it.
Wait a minute.
Go
I
watch it.
want to watch it. Is that the one with
Well,
Paul
go
Giamatti,
watch
right?
it,
Yeah.
but it's fine. Go
Yeah,
watch it.
well, you're still
We
having
can
to watch
still
it.
discuss
One,
it.
I want
two-
something that's got some meat and bones for the show. If we
Paul
watch that and
Giamatti.
sit down to talk about it, we ain't gonna have anything to talk about. Okay.
We have to get rid of two more. We have to get rid of two more. Who hasn't voted this round?
It's Vincent Alex.
Oh, this should get interesting. Can we all throw in our hats for the things that we hope don't get eliminated at this point?
Yes. Don't.
But
Yeah.
wait.
Please- I vote.
The
Please don't
holdovers
get rid of
already got
Poor
eliminated.
Okay, well, I vote Boy and the Heron. That's got to stay.
Okay,
Oh,
and
God.
I'm,
All right.
I'm gonna vote for Past Lives.
We're inverting
Okay.
the power of this game.
Killers of the Flower Moon has to stay.
Okay, I
Okay.
get to pick one now. Oh, Anatomy of a Fall.
Okay, then that's our 5.
Oh no, Maestro
Oh,
died
no,
at the
Maestro!
death.
Yes, yes.
I couldn't believe you picked Past Lives because you'd already seen it.
Because I love Past Lives so much. I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I do
Wait,
feel like Maestro
I
will
think-
be worth
I
discussing.
think
but
we'll
we
end
can-
up. I think we'll end up shoehorning in Maestro for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Wait, can I change it?
So what did you pick? You picked Past
Past
Lives.
Lives. I want to do Maestro, but I'm gonna
Wait.
regret it. You know?
Wait, no, I like that you picked a past life.
No, you know what? That's because I feel like Maestro can, like Danette said, shoehorn its way in pretty easily. I don't
Okay.
know if we'll make that
Okay.
same effort for Past Lives.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Past Lives can fly under the radar if we don't focus on it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this is good. And also, I like that we have an animated because last year we did
I-
Pinocchio.
Yeah, I think we should always have an animated on this list for sure.
I agree. Yeah.
So, Flower Moon, Poor Things, Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, Boy and the Heroine.
Mm.
So,
Heroin.
And Boy and the Heron won at Golden Globe. So I do agree with Vince that this is like such a strong contender, and it is Miyazaki's last movie. We'll see. But yeah, I agree.
all right, well, what an exciting list we have.
We did it.
We're starting next week.
Yeah, what do we want to start with?
That's
Pillars.
Hmm.
Pillars.
Wait.
I want
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm
so bad.
gonna
to
make
be
time to watch
available.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
First week.
I'm available.
Okay.
I know
Let's
you
do
look like
Killers.
you're a very important man, Alex. Look at you.
Well, just for Killers. I
Oh, are you unavailable for all the others?
No, I haven't checked for all the others, but let's do Killers next week and worry
Okay.
about the others later.
Okay, I feel like Poor Things might be a good finale to end on.
Which one?
Maybe.
Killers.
Or Poor Things might be a
Oh,
good
Poor Things,
grand
yeah.
finale for the last week.
Yeah, 14th and 28th, I'm also available
Okay.
for now.
Poor Things is still out in theaters, but I think it should be coming to a platform very soon. Killers is out on a platform right now. What else do we have? Where can we see Boy and the Heron? Let's see.
It
Is
was
that just
in-
Japan.
I think it's still in theaters.
Okay.
I think Anatomy of a Fall might actually be the hardest one to find.
They're all available on the illegal streaming sites.
That too.
we
Well,
might
yes, if you want to be a rapscallion
Yeah.
such as yourself.
Well, if they're not giving me a convenient and affordable way to watch it, then
Yeah.
you can rent it on YouTube, Anatomy of a
and
Fall.
it's on
YouTube,
Apple.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Apple
um,
TV, and Amazon.
for like
Apple
$5
TV has Boy and the Heron for 20. If you want to buy it.
to buy.
Yeah.
I'm not buying Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, Anatomy of a Fall is $6.99. So
Nice.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, there are ways.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we are, everyone. Hooray. I'm excited to embark on this adventure with you. It'll probably be Wednesdays, except I have to do something on one Wednesday. So selfishly, it might be a Tuesday or a Thursday one of those weeks, but we'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
Off air. It'll be great. Any closing thoughts? Let's just do a go around. Oscar season. How we feeling? Lisa.
I just want to say that none of this actually matters. And I'm just so happy to do it with friends that
Mhm.
like are excited to care about it, because the reason why I know that none of these Oscar noms or awards matter is because in 2009, Kate Winslet, this is a whole story, and bear with me, okay? During the Golden Globes, she won for both Best Supporting Actress and Best Actress. Best Actress was for her role in Revolutionary Road, And Best Supporting Actress was in The Reader, where she plays like a Nazi.
Oh yeah.
Great film.
At the Oscars, they rigged the whole nomination, guys. And instead of giving her the Best Supporting nomination for The Reader, they put her in the Best Lead, which is like not correct. That is not the way the movie is. It is a supporting role. And she won. And I love Kate Winslet, but that should have never happened. And it was all so that the Best Supporting person at the time won the Oscar. And I don't even know who that was at the end of the day. Either way.
I might dispute that point because
Really?
well, I don't. It's been a while since I watched The Reader. I watched it when it was like out, but she's like a pretty big part of the movie, right? Like
She is. Yeah.
I know she's like supporting of the boy, but like if there was going to be, she's also in a sense his like older Nazi counterpart. So like
yes, but I find that like the younger boy in that movie is the lead, and then in turn Ralph Fiennes is the one that like takes over, right?
So
either way,
Rafe.
Whatever.
So Lisa, that year, I don't know why they would have done this. I love this movie. But the person who won for Best Supporting Actress that year was Penelope Cruz in Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
That's a brilliant movie.
I love that movie.
And Penelope Cruz is great in that movie.
They moved Kate Winslet from that category to give it to Penelope Cruz.
Like all Penelope Cruz had to be in that movie was a sexy woman. And like,
no, I'm not offended.
She's gonna be crazy.
That was
crazy.
I'm not offended.
Oh, a crazy
correct.
woman.
Touch you.
That was the correct move. That is the correct move. But I'm still like, it doesn't make
No, I liked it. To your point, Lisa, they did the same thing with Jennifer Hudson in Dreamgirls. They rigged it so that she would win for Best Supporting, even though she's the lead. Like
She
Effie's
is
the lead in
the lead.
Dreamgirls.
That's like the
maybe
a swap, but yeah.
Yeah. No, well,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Like a swap of what's happening in
Oh,
2009, allegedly.
No, but still, like in principle.
Yeah. In principle, it's
putting people into
shifting
a
things so
category
people-
that doesn't suit what the role
Yeah,
actually was.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's-
very strange.
it's-
Anyway, all that to say is very excited for the next month. It's going to
Yes.
be great.
Agreed. Vince?
Look, basically, I just want to say we didn't cover best music, I don't think. And I was happy to see Robbie Robertson got nominated. I'm looking forward to seeing Killers of the Flower Moon for that reason, you know. Somewhere down that crazy river. That's good shit. I don't know if that song. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry I swore.
It's okay.
We almost made it,
I
guys.
already did it, though. I already did it.
Oh, okay. Good job, team. I'd like to reiterate that I'm upset about Saltburn. I think that deserved to be nominated for something. At the very least, it deserved to be nominated for best bathtub licking scene.
What is the bathtub? No, I'll find out myself. Don't
Yeah,
There's
watch
two
it.
Somebody
bathtub
masturbates
scenes
in
in
the bathtub,
that
according to
movie, and
Wikipedia.
it really fascinates me that bathtub scene is the one everybody talks about when the other one is way more jarring.
I don't know. I think
But-
they're both jarring. I'm jarred by both.
I'm jarred. That whole movie.
Well, there's
is
some activities
a
that
bunch of
naturally
jars.
lend themselves to bathtubs and some that don't.
Yeah.
You
What are
decide.
they doing in bathtubs?
Can I just say, I am very excited for Matt to watch. Well, now he's not going to have to watch Saltburn, so I can't believe we
You
don't
should try
watch
to
Saltburn.
shoehorn Saltburn.
We should
I'm
do like
sharing in your
we should do
anger.
an
I
epilogue.
can't believe that we're not watching
Epilogue.
Saltburn. That should.
We can
that
do a
should be
prologue and an
to
epilogue.
Oscar
Let's do an
season.
epilogue episode after the Oscars once it's
That
all
is
done and do
Saltburn.
Saltburn. Yeah.
Yes.
We should have all watched RRR last year. I'm going to stand by that. RRR deserved to be
Oh, the
nominated for
dancing
best
movie?
film.
Yeah, the Tollywood movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tollywood, yeah.
Wait, what is Tollywood? What? Where?
Terrible Bollywood.
It's like Bollywood, but they speak Telugu instead
Oh.
of whatever language they speak in Bali.
Oh.
They're like the competition to Bollywood.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's like 6 different film industries in India, I believe, and Tollywood and Bollywood are 2 of them.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
Learn something new.
for next year or last year, who knows? Whatever. It's in the past. It's over. When we talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard the song from it recently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard it at the Oscars when they performed it.
That did win. That won best
Recently?
song. So
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, it was whatever. Jeanette, closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts, other than that I'm ticked off about Saltburn, is that I hope that everyone enjoys my favorite movie as much as I did. And I cannot wait for you, Matt, specifically to see it. And you'll know why. And then
it's delightfully absurd. And like
it's
maybe
just delightfully absurd that you're going to have a great time. This is a lot of fun, and we could never cover all of the movies that we want to cover, but I'm very excited for the ones we picked.
All right. Alex?
I'm excited to pay a bit more attention to the list of the nominees and get my head around what's going on.
And I'm excited for that for you as well. Nice. Yeah, I wish Little Mermaid was nominated for Scuttlebutt.
I know.
I know. But best song in my heart.
Scuttlebutt.
The Scuttlebutt. Sorry, I had a cough, and then I'm sick, by the way, for the viewing audience. So that's why I keep doing this to blow my nose discreetly. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Until next week, ta-ta. And normally I'd have us sign off, but I need to go take care of my nose. So bye, everybody. How do you end
next week?